So everybody knows what Disney is. You literally cannot escape it anywhere you go. So you have Disney theme parks around here, Florida, and even in other countries. You got the Disney movies, the Disney princesses, the companies owned by Disney. Disney probably owns the company of your favorite movie. Something that I think a lot of people don't realize is that Disney also tries sometimes to pair with games. I personally used to play all of the Flash games that were on Disney.com years ago. There's also games like Disney Speedstorm, which is their Mario Kart version of Disney property. But there's one game in particular that I want to talk about that Disney has done that I personally have sunken way too many hours into. Today we are talking about Disney Dreamlight Valley. If you do not know what Disney Dreamlight Valley is, it is basically your kind of Animal Crossing Stardew Valley type clone, except for this version just has a bunch of Disney characters to it. I've always been a sucker for those kind of like farming simulators or like, I don't want to say valley style game, but I mean that's exactly what it is. Like you have a town, you have a base, you start with the base and then you build up around it. It is your own imagination world with all of these characters that I had in my childhood. This game, however, this game has a lot of things that make me mad. So the topic of the day is things that piss me off about Disney Dreamlight Valley. I just want to start by saying I have so much love for this game, and the things that I'm mad about come from a place of love. They don't come from a place of like, I just want to shit on this game. I've sunk in over 200 hours into it, so I've played it for a very decent amount of time. I've completed the entire main story. I like this game to a degree. These are mostly just things that I've been nitpicky about or have noticed that I think definitely need some serious fixing. A review, if you will call it. I know it's so weird, it's almost like I do those or something. First thing on today's list is to talk about the DLCs. Because if any company likes shoveling as much money out of your wallet into theirs, it's Disney. So currently Disney Dreamlight Valley has 2 different DLCs with a third coming that are each normal price. They're on sale right now. Normal price are $30 each. And also the base game is $40, so $30 DLCs are not exactly a great thing unless there's a bunch that comes with it. I personally just the other day decided that since they were on sale, I was going to go ahead and pick up the Rift in Time DLC, and I don't think I ever would have bought this DLC if it was full price. It is not worth $30. It wasn't even really worth the $19 that I paid either. So here's all the things that does come with the Rift in Time DLC. It includes 5,000 Moonstones, which Moonstones we will talk about later. It does come with a few new characters. You get the introduction of Jafar, who is your evil villain of this Rift in Time DLC. You get the addition of Rapunzel and Gaston and Eve from WALL-E. As far as the actual area, you get a whole brand new, island almost. Think of it almost as starting the game from scratch, how there was different areas that you had in your valley that you had to unlock. This DLC basically gives you brand new areas to do the same with. This DLC also gives you the new addition of a brand new royal tool, so usually you'll have your watering can, your shovel, your pickaxe, your cell phone, which is a royal tool for some reason. This DLC gives you something called the Hourglass. Basically what this tool is used for is you can go around the different areas on your brand new world and pull up time gifts and parts that you can use to craft new things. I don't know if maybe I just wasn't listening or if it was explained poorly, but I guess these gifts that you're pulling out or these parts are lost in time. I wasn't really given a super long gist of it. I was more so just told, go do this so you can complete quests. And as far as new additions, that's it. That's it. That's all you get. I don't hate this DLC. I feel like it could have been a bit better, but I don't hate it. I feel like the quests that I'm currently doing, because I haven't finished the complete story for it yet, the quests that I am being given are sort of fun. The issues that I have with this DLC are basically issues that I pretty much have in the base game too. I'm very happy that I get to see Rapunzel because Rapunzel is my favorite Disney character. Gaston's character I think is written very well. The hourglass is honestly kind of an annoying tool. I wish it didn't take so much of your energy whenever you're trying to use it. And it's also very annoying that you can only find like 2 to 3 artifacts in each area at a time. Then you end up having to wait a whole nother hour for it to like fully reset. Another thing that kind of upsets me that I know they do for a specific reason is they separate characters from the same like franchise. And the Tangled characters are a really good example of this because you have 3 different Tangled characters that are currently in Dreamlight Valley and the universe of Dreamlight Valley, with a 4th Tangled character coming in the new DLC. Mother Gothel comes in the base game, Rapunzel comes in the Rift in Time DLC, Flynn Rider comes in the Storybook Vale DLC, and Maximus will be included in the new DLC coming up. I know the reason that they do this is to like maximize profits and stuff, but it's so fucking annoying that I have to shell out $150 to make sure that I get all 4 characters that are known for my favorite franchise. The Steam Winter Sale should be coming up in December, and since I play on PC, I'm gonna see if the price goes down for the other DLCs, and if it goes down further than $20, then I will get the other ones, but I highly doubt that the new one, if it comes out in time, which I don't think it comes out till 2026 anyway, I don't think it'll be going on sale at all, so that's $30 just for Snow White and some horses. I just personally don't feel like they're worth it. If you like to have those Disney characters, if you find that your favorite Disney character is in a DLC, I say absolutely go for it. Just please don't pay full price for it. The next thing that I have an issue with is not necessarily connected to the DLCs, but kind of is. I have a big issue with some of the timing for some of the quests. And this is not just an issue that I've had recently. If anything, I've had it since the beginning of the game, but I kind of understood that you're just starting out the game. Of course, things are going to take time. But I've been having them way more recently, even though I'm very far in my progress. Sometimes the game will give you a quest that you can complete part of that time that you're playing, but then it will randomly decide, you know what? We want you to come back, but instead of just having you come back the next day, we're gonna make sure that this quest lasts like a week for you. If I am playing a game and I have a quest to do, I'm actively sitting down at my desk playing right now. Why the fuck would you make me wait while I'm playing the game? And waiting is like not an issue. The waiting part is not an issue. It's like, it shouldn't take me 3 days to do one quest. Especially when most of the time I'm playing this game, I am sinking upwards of like 4 hours into it. Contrary to what a lot of people may think, I do have things to do other than sitting at my desk. I get that you want people to constantly come back to your game, but this is just to an annoying level. I am currently doing a quest that isn't the most annoying that I've seen, but it is getting on my nerves really, really bad. Currently, I'm doing a quest for Buzz Lightyear. I'm further into this whole storyline of being a Space Command Ranger or whatever. So this is the 3rd consecutive time that I have had to run around my valley collecting the toy aliens from Toy Story. Because the first time it wanted me to collect 35 of them. The next time I only had to collect like 15 of them, and this time I have to collect like 15 of them. But the game is purposely set so that you can't just wander around your island to find them. You're only allowed to find and pick up like 4 per day. And this was the exact same whenever I was doing the first part of this mission when it had me find 35 aliens. It only allowed me to pick up like 4 per day. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Let me complete the quest. Let me just give me half. Give me half of them. Especially if you're gonna make players do this 3 fucking times in a row. And I don't know if it's because I have the DLC, but recently, ever since I got it, the quests that I've been getting have been literally taking days. To the point where even the smaller ones, where I only have to wait a few hours, which pisses me off too, by the way, even the smaller ones are starting to get to me more, because it felt like every quest that I was doing, I had to stop playing that quest, because it just made me. A lot of these quests also require you to farm, instead of Dreamlight, now it's Mist. Dreamlight is like the magical currency of this game. In the base game, what you use it for is you unlock realms, you use it for like upgrading tools or unlocking areas if you don't have them yet. And I had an issue in the base game farming Dreamlight, but now with the Rift in Time DLC, I have even more of an issue trying to farm Mist. Almost every quest that you come across requires, at least at some point in the quest, or with each character, requires you to spend Dreamlight or spend Mist. And doing this is so annoying. It wouldn't be as annoying if every area that I tried to go to didn't cost $500,000 to unlock. That's obviously an exaggeration. However, you will come across areas that cost 6,000 Mist, 10,000 Mist, 5,000 Mist. And most of the time when you're trying to find Mist, it'll only give you 300, 50, 40. When I finally complete part of a quest and I'm so ready to just move on to the next part, but then I see that I have to stop what I am doing to go collect Mist for 5 hours straight just to make sure I have enough to unlock the area that is needed. Why are we doing this? Just let me have the Mist. Just let me have it. I'll work for it. I will work for the Mist, but I don't want to spend 5 hours straight just trying to get from like 0 to 10,000. Here's another thing. Why can't you sell any of the furniture or objects that you get? You have a limited fucking inventory, why can't you sell them? I've ended up with doubles of what I have, and I can't do anything with them. You can sell pretty much everything else in the valley, why can't I sell my furniture? I decided one day that I thought it was a great idea to completely, upgrade the inside of my house and make, giant rooms, which I completely regret, because now in order to even fix that, I can't do it in the valley. I have to go to the Rift in Time DLC before it'll even give me the option, and now I have to pay extra money just to fix the rooms. Goofy, listen, let me sell it. You can't even sell it to Scrooge. I appreciate that Goofy single-handedly runs the Dreamlight Valley economy, and he's doing great work out there at those stalls, but I really want to get rid of my cupboards that I have no use for. Also, upgrades, people, upgrades. Why are the upgrades so goddamn expensive? And they aren't even worth it! A long time ago, I upgraded Chez Remy because I had nothing else to do. It took me a little bit to finally gain the freaking money to do it. After spending $10,000 on this upgrade, all it gave me was an extra table. The upgrades need to be cheaper. Now it's time to talk about everybody's favorite thing whenever it comes to the gaming community. Microtransactions, baby. Because they're here, and they really, really want you to spend money. Now look, it is not as bad as EA levels of microtransactions, but they are still kind of annoying. Now, at least Dreamlight Valley gives players an opportunity to earn the Moonlight currency, rather than having to just outright buy it. And I wouldn't necessarily say that the objects and outfits and decorations given in the microtransactions are necessary to completing anything in the game. I think if anything, most of it is purely cosmetic, but I still feel like they're kind of pushing hard for it. For example, most people know Ariel as, the Little Mermaid. And if you've watched her movie, at the end of the movie, her and Prince Eric, they get married and she has feet now. She can walk, she's got a very pretty dress on. So for continuity's sake, you'd think that Ariel would have feet. But no, whenever you finally get Ariel in the base game, she's back to being a mermaid. Which is fine, cool, whatever, but you should at least be given that option without having to pay for it to have her switch back and forth. You can have her in her human form, you just gotta fork over money for it. And it's the same with Ursula too. Originally, whenever you find Ursula, she's in her octopus form. But if you want her in her Vanessa form, you're gonna have to pay for it. If you want Belle's iconic yellow dress that she's basically in every photo of her, on every marketing thing, you gotta fork over money for it. Like, I feel like these are basic things that should come with the characters, at least, like, even after going and, like, doing a few quests. Also, where's Eric? Where's Eric? Where is he? I have no idea. They said he was coming. The friendship levels for all of your villagers I used to have more of an issue with, but it kind of just doesn't bother me as much anymore. The further that you increase in friendship for people, the harder it is to get friendship points, which sometimes can end up having you where it takes you like a week to just level someone up. There are ways to get around this, like giving people their favorite gifts, or even like taking them around to do a task if you have them set as a specific tool buddy. Every villager obviously gets the opportunity to do whenever they reach level 2. You get to set them as a fishing buddy, a mining buddy, whatever task you need at the time. The ones that I personally don't use very much are foraging buddies and gardening buddies. I absolutely never use gardening buddies. If gardening in this game is your thing, then go for it, but I am an impatient bitch apparently and just don't feel like waiting 8 hours for something to grow. If you really want to get friendship levels up fast, I highly suggest putting somebody as a fishing buddy for first pick and mining buddy second. Because at least with those two things, you'll be able to get the most out of whatever you're doing, so you can sell all of your materials that you mine, or you can sell fish to Goofy if you don't want to keep them. Also, apparently Dreamlight Valley is just in a housing crisis because some of your villagers don't even get their own house. This is also kind of a nitpicky thing, but I really want them to have their own space. People who do get houses always have houses that are designed to a T perfectly for them and have like little Easter eggs and stuff from the movies. Why not do this with everybody? Elsa does not get her own house. You'd think that she would live in the same house that Anna and Kristoff and Olaf live in, but no. Her house is literally just an ice cave that you found her locked in. It's not even decorated like a house. The area was specifically just used for like 2 quests and then left. Mother Gothel also does not get her own house. She lives in the giant tree in the Glade of Trust that is literally just a very poor 1-studio apartment. This is only a nitpick because what they do with the houses is so creative, and I just want to see more of that creativity. I feel like they're just being lazy. That laziness can also stem to all of the different areas that you find that you use once, and then that's it. Whenever Peter Pan came out, I was very excited because I got to explore Skull Rock. And the Skull Rock area is designed pretty, like, cool. After you did all of the shit with Peter Pan, you no longer had a reason to go back to Skull Rock. And if you found everything in it, then you really have no reason to go back. I even thought that, like, maybe for the alien quest I'm doing, that there would be an alien hidden somewhere there, but no, it's literally just a barren area. The island that you found Ariel at, you can't do anything at. The ice cavern that Elsa lives in, you can't do anything with that. The library area that you found Olaf in originally, you can't do anything with that. If these areas are done being used, get rid of them. Replace them with something new. Developing a game is not easy. I get that. But if you could put in all of the effort to make us jump through all of these hoops to get into these areas, do something different with it. I forgot to mention, another, like, good example of this is any of the realms that are in the Dreamlight Castle. I think I've only had to go back, like, twice to a few of them. So not even all of them. You don't have to get rid of the realms, but at least try to use them for more things. Or maybe just periodically add stuff to them so that new players can go in and find new, like, things, like pictures or whatever. God knows it's already hard enough to get all of, like, the pieces to the pictures that are literally just screen grabs from whatever source it is. This game is such a mixed bag. The game, while it has gotten better, is also extremely buggy. I can't tell you the amount of times that all I did was enter a dialogue box with a character and it completely softlocked my game. Apparently the Hourglass in the Rift in Time DLC also has a soft locking issue. I thankfully have not come across that yet, but I highly doubt that I will go without coming across it. Between characters just like floating through random objects or just having no spatial awareness or whatever it is, like clipping is a huge problem. It's just insane that you would just let your game go like that. I think my overall opinions on Disney Dreamlight Valley is that it is a fun game. It's very fun to play. If you have a lot of time to sink into it, you might have a lot more fun than I have. But this game just needs love. It needs developers who actually give a shit about the players and about the game itself. I've seen so many players even say that they've tried sending in tickets to fix problems, they've tried reaching out to people to get issues fixed or just to send in suggestions, and they've all been met with silence completely. And if you are a game developer and you just have no interest in trying to do what's best for the community who literally made your game popular, go fuck yourself. The player base of your game is so important, and if that player base doesn't like things that you're doing, you need to change it. Now, I know sometimes people can be overreactive about things, and I don't think that you need to just immediately go after and change every little thing that people bitch about. But if it's a legitimate, like, game-breaking problem that people are literally having to restart their games or they're crashing or whatever, you need to fix that. And I feel like this game just has so many issues like that it kind of just makes it unplayable to some people. Would I recommend this game? Yes, kind of. I don't think you should ever pay full price for it. I think that if you are going to get this game, get it on sale. As far as the DLCs go, I will probably get the Storybook Vale DLC, but I have heard not great things about it. I've actually heard that it's a lot more buggy and has a lot more poor writing than the Rift in Time DLC. As of right now, I'm going to keep playing the game, but I am still going to voice my issues on it. I just want to see this game flourish, and I haven't seen a lot of areas where it's gotten to do that. Hopefully, in the future, Gameloft will decide to do better with this, or whoever's working on it will want to implement more cool things without feeling lazy. But I hope that you enjoyed my review for Disney Dreamlight Valley. I especially want to hear from anybody who has the game or has played it. I want to know if there's any issues that you've had, or just your overall experience with the game. If you love it, that's wonderful. If you hate it, I want to know about it. Or if you're thinking about playing it, then tell me about it. As always, let me know if there's any other game that you want me to cover so I can go ahead and get right on that. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to stay up to date with all of my videos that I've been posting. I know I haven't been doing a lot. Have fun, and I will see you next time.